All right, 6:39 for you on your Tuesday, and we're talking about some medical coverage this morning. Dr. Laura Waters, pediatrician at Mercy, is joining us this morning. Dr. Waters, thanks for being in with us to discuss a very important topic, and especially poignant this week as it is National Suicide Prevention Week. And September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. So talk to us about some of these statistics when it comes to suicide among children and teenagers.
Yeah, so suicide, unfortunately, is the second leading cause of death among children 10 to 14, and it's the third leading cause of death for people 15 to 24. So, unfortunately, it's up there, and it's definitely something that we need to be talking a lot more about.
And, you know, I think it may be a really good time to talk about it as kids head back to school. Maybe some of those pressures of being a teen, being a kid growing up could maybe contribute to that. What are some of the things that you all see when it comes to some of those factors?
So unfortunately, in the last year, since the pandemic, we've definitely seen an uptick in children reporting to the ER that they have symptoms of suicide, such as, having suicidal thoughts and things. And so with all of that, that's definitely something that parents need to be looking for. So some of the signs that they can watch for are things like changes in their kids' sleeping patterns. So in general, teens always sleep a little bit more than the rest of us, but if they are sleeping way longer than you'd expect them to, they're coming home and taking naps all the time, they spend most of the day in bed, or when they come home from school, they're laying around in bed, or the opposite end of that, and they're becoming insomniacs and are not sleeping at all. Changes in appetite, that can also signal eating disorders, but major changes to their appetite where they're not wanting to eat at all. They can have weight changes. They can also have symptoms of losing interest in a lot of their activities that they previously loved to do. So if there's something that, they loved playing certain sports and they're no longer participating, that's kind of a big red flag. Obviously, academics is something that parents a lot of times can notice as well, whereas their kids may start to fail certain classes or lose a lot of interest in showing effort there. So there's a lot of different things that parents need to be watching for and paying attention to.
And that's a difficult part of the process, is identifying some of those things. We've got about a minute left here, or 30 seconds or so. Can you talk to us about what, parents might do if they do identify some of these factors? How do you talk to your kids about this? Very tough.
I think if you have concerns, you need to bring it up with your kid. I think a lot of parents are fearful about bringing up that topic and that maybe they might put the idea into their head or something like that. Your kids, unfortunately, are already thinking these kinds of thoughts. And so having that open conversation, having open conversations with your kids before these things start also makes it easier for them to talk to you about stuff. But if you have concerns, talk to them about it. And then if you have concerns, bring them to us. You can also seek out help through the 988 line, which is the new suicide prevention hotline. So 3 numbers, 988, and they've got resources 24/7. So if you or your child need that, then that's always available.
Yeah, 988, that has been the statistics have shown a big increase in calls since it went down to just those 3 digits. Dr. Laura Waters in with us this morning, and we look forward to talking to you next month about another topic. Thank you so much.